I want to tell you a story. My story, my best friend's story, the story of all of us who have been alone in the dark.
It is a story of loss,
a poem of tears,
a serenade of rage,
and a promise for another day.
This is the story of so many of us, one that has remained silent.
One I need you to listen to.
This is for the ones who have had a child who said they're depressed, for the ones who have walked in on a friend making themselves throw up, who feel incomplete without a cigarette.
This is for the ones who have been told terrible things about themselves for so long that they've forgotten what it's like not to hate themselves.
The ones with visible scars, hidden scars, and not yet healed scars.
The ones who punch through walls.
The ones who are scared to go home. The ones who want to tear off their own skin. And the ones who feel so alone.
Listen to our words. We need you.
In 2015, 5,491 teens and young adults aged 15 to 24 died by suicide.
Mental illness is real. So many of us feel it.
So many of us shake and hyperventilate when the anxiety sets in.
Forget how to move or eat when depression drags us into the depths.
Try so hard to focus on what someone else is saying when the voices in our head are constantly yelling.
Sometimes we scream, sometimes we cry, sometimes we stay silent for days.
But the more you call us crazy, the more you keep us from reaching out, getting the help that we need.
The more we fall into forgotten, suffering silence.
Too many of us have been bullied. Too many of us have lost our voice.
Too many of us know what it's like to hide bruises, to flinch when someone moves too fast.
Too many of us know what it's like to not be believed, to have our skin feel dirty even when it's clean.
We all know reputations ruined, cruel words online, leaked pictures, yelling slurs.
It's not always strangers that hurt us.
Sometimes it's someone close.
Sometimes our skin is painted blue by the person we love, the person we can't escape from because we're still caught in their hug.
Or sometimes it's a family member, even a mother or father that we dread.
The people we should have been able to trust have betrayed us, cut our vocal cords, and twisted our heads.
Even when the pain stops, when nobody is pushing us down, we push ourselves to the ground. No self-esteem left to get back up.
In a country so diverse, we are still so separate.
Sharp, differing opinions are one thing, but when those sharp opinions slice into someone's flesh, destroying someone's self-worth.
Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of destruction.
Anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the United States, affecting approximately 40 million adults every year in the U.S.
Pain is often invisible.
I can't tell you the amount of days I've smiled. And the nights that I've cried alone.
People in the hallways can't see my scars.
Can't see the subtle shake in my hands as I try to stop myself from having a panic attack.
For too long, not even my parents knew I was self-harming. Seeing my blood run red. When your friend says they're suffering, don't laugh it off.
When your child says they're depressed, don't say toughen up.
And even though your pain is invisible, doesn't mean that it isn't valid.
An estimated 3 out of 100 American women suffer from bulimia, and 1 in 200 American women suffer from anorexia. In just 10 years from 1999 to 2009, the rate of men being hospitalized for reasons linked to an eating disorder increased 53%.
Despite our progress, we are still told to suck it up.
Don't make us suck up this poison any longer. We can't breathe.
Men get hurt just the same as anyone else. Our gender doesn't make us invulnerable.
We get abused. We fall victim. We feel.
When we tell you that we feel pain, don't ignore it. It happens to men too.
Despite our progress, we still live in a world where we are told that we asked for it.
We do not ask to be hurt. We do not ask to feel disgusting.
To want to tear off our skin, to lock and relock our doors, to never go out alone.
We do not ask for torn clothes and court dates. We do not feel complimented by being traumatized.
Despite our progress, mental illness is still stigmatized.
We are called crazy, broken, weird. It gets so bad that we keep our broken pieces hidden until they pierce us.
Until we are beyond repair.
Colorado has risen from the 9th highest rate of deaths by suicide with 913 reported in 2011 to 5th with 1,168 reported in 2016.
This is reality.
This poetry is ugly. There is no beautiful fragility in the eyes of those who are dead, in the eyes of those who suffer daily.
The drug use, heartbreak, blood spill isn't cute.
People are causing hurt. People are hurting.
Everyone around them feels their pain.
This is the downward spiral from which we must refrain.
You are not alone. You are not the only person finding it difficult to get up in the morning or to eat a meal. There are countless others that have similar experiences, if not identical, and they need help too.
That doesn't mean it's hopeless. Doesn't mean the world is dark.
For all the blackness that does exist, color does too.
The world is changing. So many people are trying. Help is out there, and so are 100 billion good things too.
Step out of the shadows, denounce the crushing patterns.
Find your light.
Most mental health disorders respond well to treatment, be it holistic counseling or medication. Support systems like friends, family counselors, and support groups are the most important element to recovering from or managing most, if not all, mental illness.
Don't tell others that repressing their emotions is key.
Let us feel. Let us live. Let us cry when we need to and seek help when we must.
When someone opens up to you about their feelings, keep them safe.
I need help.
Get them help. Find a professional you can trust.
It doesn't matter if they're doing it for attention.
Something is still wrong. Something still must be done.
Please, before it's too late.
Diversity must be respected.
Minorities protected.
The boys and girls walking alone at night kept safe.
People must be taught boundaries.
Consent must be our constitution.
Perpetrators must be held responsible for the minds, lives, and bodies they take.
And you, do not toughen up. Do not keep your mouth shut. Do not turn your hurt inward on yourself.
You are stardust and fire and earth and soul. You belong on this planet. Fight for your right to live. Fight for your right to be happy.
Recovery isn't an easy road, but it's the only one that doesn't end in destruction.
You can change your life for the better.
Getting help isn't weakness.
Only Atlas could hold up the sky by himself, and you're just human.
Reaching out is the bravest, hardest, most selfless thing you can do.
I won't break. I won't break.
Because it turns out almost everything can get better for you.
Your pain touches everyone you know. If you can't heal for yourself, heal for those around you.
Help is out there.
Beauty is everywhere.
Never stop fighting for yourself, for everyone around you.
This is for you.
You're worth it.
You're worth it to me.
To me. To me.
To me.
To me.
To me.
To me.
To me.
Listen to our words. We need you.
This message isn't just for the millions of people affected by these illnesses. It is for their friends, their family, their co-workers, and their classmates. Never assume that your friend with a mental illness already has a support system. Even something simple like a ride to a help resource can make a world of difference. You can help them. You can make a difference in their life.